Wrestling world, what is up? This is your host, Luis Reynoso, reporting to you this week's top 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 WWE stories. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, anything that's watching this right now, it's coming up next. Our first story for this week is none other than the Nature Boy Ric Flair, the styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, willing and dealing son of a gun. Woo! Ric Flair, he confessed that Halle Berry rode on his Space Mountain. What? According to his Space Mountain terminology, it means the male's penis. This is the conversation between Flair and Conrad Thompson in their podcast on the Ric Flair show. And this is what they had to say. Any celebrity? Writers of Space Mountain? Several dozens. Are we going to get any names? Do you want me to start with Halle Berry? Oh, Halle Berry rode Space Mountain? Of course she did. She was in Atlanta and she had just gotten divorced from Dave Justice. Wait, are you telling a real story right now? Would I have to make up a lie? However, TMZ reached out to Halle to validate Flair's comments. But sources close to Berry say she is offended, even saying the following: there is no truth to this. Halle has literally never even heard of him, let alone met him. Wait, time out. Halle Berry, you have never heard of the Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair, woo! Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you, man? According to Pro Wrestling Sheesh, Seth Rollins' autograph signing in Chile was unfortunately shut down after 10 minutes. Only signed for 10 minutes because fans, they started to loot. Whether anyone was hurt, it is still unknown. However, the looting continued even after Rollins left the scene. More on this story as it develops. Ladies and gentlemen, Goldberg is coming back to the WWE. Reports say that he will be facing none other than Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. One of the main reasons this match should happen is to promote their newest wrestling video game, none other than WWE 2K17, which comes out on Tuesday, October 11th. So make sure you pre-order if you want to exclusively get and play as none other than Goldberg. And no, ladies and gentlemen, WWE and 2K Sports is not sponsoring this video. Even Jim Ross reported on his Twitter the following. Another source says that Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar is a done deal and that it will likely go down at Survivor Series. If true, bravo WWE. According to Wrestling Observer, Vince is not too fond about the match. Whether it will take place, it is still not yet officially confirmed, but there is too much hype. So why wouldn't it happen, WWE? In other news, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart had an interview with Forbes.com expressing his concerns with this year's WWE Hall of Fame inductees. He does not agree with many of the wrestlers who will be inducted this year compared to others who have worked their ass off but never received the credit that's due. This is what he had to say. Why have they been overlooked when you can induct the Freebirds who never did squat in WWE? Ever. Never drew any money? Never did anything? When I remember the Freebirds, they were all drunk and passed out at the gate at one of the airports in my first day in WWF. None of them even made the show that day. They were too drunk to make their plane. The Hitman suggested that some worthy potential wrestlers who should be inducted into this year's WWE Hall of Fame, or in general, should be none other than Rick Rude, Demolition, and of course his late brother Owen Hart. Michael Hayes, who was the leader of the wrestling tag team the Fabulous Freebirds, responded to Bret's comments on his Twitter by stating the following: "Just rest something, we're Bret. Put the birds down. Say what you want about me. When you talk about Terry and Buddy, who aren't here, problem. Just to clarify, drunk? Yes. Drew more money in many places? Yes. Pop Miss South Atlanta, Texas to record crowds? You leave Terry, Buddy alone. It is really sad when a legend was so blessed with a great career resorts to crappy on others. You would never say that to Terry or Bud's face." The last story, ladies and gentlemen, for this week's top 5 WWE weekly stories. Woo! Man, I'm like sweating. Woo! Is none other than Alberto Del Rio. He was unfortunately stabbed. No, to be serious, guys. Yeah, Alberto Del Rio was stabbed, causing him to miss his show at AAA. First is Jamie Noble, and now Del Rio. What is going on? Alberto posted a graphic photo of the alleged attack on his Instagram and released the following statement regarding the attack. Mr. Rodriguez, Alberto El Patron, shortly after eating a meal before his flight, was assaulted by a criminal with a knife outside of the restaurant. Mr. Rodriguez suffered multiple lacerations on his arm and other parts of his body, defending against the criminal as police were called by witnesses. Mr. Rodriguez received medical attention and went back to the police department and was unable to make his flight. Mr. Rodriguez has spoken with the ownership of Lucha Libre AAA worldwide and given them the documentation of the incident. Mr. Rodriguez greatly regrets not being there yesterday for his fans in Mexico and promises to everyone he will make this up as soon as possible. Despite the graphic lacerations, as you can see on this screen, Mr. Rodriguez will not miss any of his shows for the remainder of the year and is ready to compete this weekend in the UK. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, another amazing week with you all. Thank you for your support. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this content, again, subscribe, please. That does help. Thumbs up, because I worked really hard on this. You know, it's Saturday night and I'm producing content for you guys. I could be right now outside drinking a beer. But no, I'm not doing that. Just kidding, I don't drink. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this week's episode. Any questions, feedback, comments, disagreements, concerns, if you just want to talk about life, I'm Dr. Phil. Just dropping downstairs like every single week. But anyways, this is your host, none other than Luis Reynoso. Cause you already know so, guys, and it is 7:38 p.m. and it's time to log off. I'll see you guys next week.